Hi everyone, thank you for watching. And we're talking about where we are today. We're in Boundary Bend.
Yeah, we're in northwest Victoria and we're here for the olive harvest. It's about 10 weeks work. I'm driving trucks, carting olives. It's a 24/7 operation, so I'm working 6 days on, 2 days off, 12 hours a day, midday to midnight. Another crew come on and do midnight through to midday, so it's non-stop. There's a lot of olives and we're having a lot of fun. And Shirley's got a little bit of work as well.
I work in the store for about a few hours a day, which is good. That give me something to do, and also I learn quite a few things. Learn how to make coffee, yeah.
And burgers. Shirley's now flipping burgers. What a achievement in life. She's also got a little side hustle. So I've been taking food into work for my meals, and everybody's liking the smell and the look of them so much that
Say, Shirley cook it. So I asked them, if you got friends interested, have some other dishes beside their own cooking, let me know. So I make a couple more. So people, when they finish work, they come and collect it in our caravan, and been doing really well. Almond cookie, banana bread, and I do stir fry udon, stir fry with prawn and chicken, rice noodle. We have butter chicken, we have
curry,
penne curry, we have green curry.
I'm just going to do a couple of them. So we're here in Boundary Bend. I'm working hard on the olive farm and Shirley's sitting around doing nothing. Is that right?
I'm busy.
What are you doing here, darling?
Cooking.
For?
Busy cooking. Cooking for everybody. So we're having a noodle today with prawn, garlic prawn with rice noodle. And I'm doing some vegetable at the moment. So we got onion, cabbage, and carrot.
And what's your other side hustle?
I'm working as a chef.
And your other hustle?
Other hustle? Well, working in the store.
Making coffees?
Making coffee, making burger, making butter chicken. Yeah.
Is that a smash hit?
Because I love cooking, so that's my passion. A lot of smoke. And in this area, they also have almond farm, pistachio farm. They also have grapes, table grapes, grapes for the wine, and it's just a whole lot of farm and a lot of work in here. Yes.
It's hard to describe just how immense some of these plantations are. The almonds go on forever. The olives go on forever. This used to be, the one we're working at, used to be the largest olive plantation or olive grove in the southern hemisphere. And apparently now it's second largest. I can only imagine how big the next one is because these olive trees go on forever. We're carting up to 1,000 tons of olives per day back to the processing plant, so they're processing that much. Very simple. They take the olives, they wash them, then they crush them, then they filter the oil, and that's it. That's your extra virgin cold pressed olive oil that then gets bottled and into the supermarkets for everyone to have. You'll find it in Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, probably any supermarket with any good quality olive oil. And check out the label. It'll tell you what the harvest year harvested is. If it says 2025 harvest, then I will probably have carted one of the olives that's in that olive oil on your table. How cool is that? Huge harvesters, but they go very slow. They do about 400 meters an hour. Sometimes when they're going down one of these rows of olive trees, sometimes they don't turn around and come back the other way all day long, all shift 12 hours on one row of trees. It's just crazy. Let's talk about the trucks. They're all Kenworth and they've all got an 18-speed open gearbox. Now that sounds complicated, and that's perhaps because it is. It doesn't help the fact that they're called an 18-speed, but they've actually got 20 gears. 18 forward gears and 2 reverse. I only use 9 of those gears when I'm driving. Usually on the farm, I'm barely using 5 or 6. So where do all these 18 gears come from? We've got 2 low gears. We've got low and super low. We've then got gears 1, 2, 3, 4. We flick a switch, we go from the lower gearbox to the upper gearbox. We've then got 4 more gears, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. All the other gears are in between, so you've got a half gear in between every gear. So you've got 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, flick a switch up to the top gearbox, 5, 5.5, and so on. We've got 2 reverse gears as well, so all up 18 speeds forward and 2 in reverse. The reason we've got so many gears is when you're pulling extra trailers or extra heavy loads, you need to start off low gear and go up in smaller increments. You can't just go from 1 to 2, you'll have to go from 1 to 1.5 to 2 to 2 to 2.5 to 3 and so on all the way up. So they can take a long time to get going. They're heavy, they take a long time to slow down, but once you get the hang of it, they're a lot of fun to drive. Now, I was nervous as anything the first shift I did on this job. Luckily, I've got a great boss. Now, he's called Tangles. Now, you know you've got a good boss when his name is Tangles. It's not Mr. and this, Mr. that, Tangles. Now, that's a good country name, and he's a good country guy. When I said I was nervous and I never driven anything like this before at the job, he said, "Don't worry, Mark, you'll be all right. You'll get the hang of it. Just take it nice and easy." And that's what's happened. I got my license last year, driven big buses and coaches before, so I'm comfortable with a big vehicle, but this was a different experience. Now, the 18-speed gearboxes, when you're driving them, you usually have to use the clutch to get going, but after that, depending on your experience, using the clutch is actually optional. You can actually quite easily drive them without using the clutch all the way up to top gear and all the way down to first gear and then using the clutch to stop. Now, the recommended official way of driving them is to use the clutch, and we call it a double declutching technique. So when you move off to change gears, you just dab the clutch as you take it out of gear and then dab the clutch again to put it into gear. It's all about timing and I guess a bit of confidence and having a feel of what the engine's doing and the speed of the vehicle. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually a delight to drive. See how long it takes me to get up to 100 k's an hour, or for our English and American friends, 60 miles an hour. Let's see how long that takes. Still not there yet. And stop the clock, we're doing 100 kilometers an hour or 60 miles an hour. Now, these trucks are almost always speed limited to 100, so I can't go any faster. So pedal to the metal, sit on 100, and off we go.
Okay.
That's it for another video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, and see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.